Hello all, welcome to my YouTube channel for ServiceNow hacks. Let's get started. In this video, the topic which going to show you is, to reduce the size in the attachment table. If you look at overall database size of ServiceNow, the main contribution to the data overall database size increment is your attachment table, your sys email table, or if you are maintaining any archive rules, then you will have to deal with archive tables also. But today my focus is mainly on the attachment table because attachment comes with the huge in the size, and daily we are uploading lot of attachment reports are being sent to the via email ID via scheduler emails. Then reports are being downloaded in the system. So all those are saved in attachment table, which cause more size, DB size, right? It will have 1 TB, 2 TB, and some attachment table will have 20 TB, like that it is there. So let's see how we can plan to minimize the attachment size and where you can mostly focus on. So before that, if you want to see where to check all the database table sizes, top 10 or top 20 or top 100 tables, right? If you just type database footprint service now, you can able to see view database footprint for the instance. This is the article which ServiceNow has written it. In this, it is clearly mentioned you have to log into the Now Support portal, then go with the automation stores, and within the instance management, you can select a database footprint. So the option comes like this. Once you have to select your instance. It may be your production non-sub prod instances. You also have an option to select top 10 to top 100 tables to fetch what are the table which is more consuming spaces in your ServiceNow database in your instances, right? Once you consumed it, the system, the information looks like this. In this, you can see overall database size is how much and what are the top tables. Size wise ordering is also there. Most of the cases we can see attachment leading the things. Attachment doc mainly the main information where it will store the data, right? So that table will have more information and more size consuming in the system. So once you get to know this, so we'll go back to instance and we'll see how we can minimize, and we'll go step by step process, right? I'll go to sys attachment table. If you see this, this is a PDA and you'll definitely have a lesser in number. But once in a real instance, you'll have more data in terms of this, and you'll also have table wise segregation. You'll also have size bytes that particular attachment is how much it is consuming, right? But this is not the actual size you have to calculate with. The main size which you have to calculate is adding this. If you go to size compressed, there is one more field called size compressed. Whenever you add attachment to any table, the actual size will get compressed to the minimum size. ServiceNow has that capability to compress it. And this much is the size where it is compressed, and this is in a bytes basically. And if you look at the first one, I'll take a first example, this report, right? And now this all task report has the size of this one bytes. And if I go to bytes to MB and convert this, so this has 0.06 MB because this is very less size in the attachment, but you will have more size compressed. And if you want to see this particular record, data how it looks in the sys attachment doc table, right? So always remember, when you upload any attachment, the entry will get saved in the sys attachment table. The content of this attachment will be encrypted and saved in the sys attachment doc table. And when you are opening this, we always recommend you to open with filter, not with the list. Filter, and if you open, this is attachment doc table is open, and the real content of the attachment is saved here. And if you open here, you can take a table sys and here you have to do the dot work. This attachment is the reference field. So it's attachment fields. Then you can take a table SysID. Or if you want a particular this SysID, you can also copy the SysID and open this. Let me open that only. If the content is saved something like this, which is encrypted, and if you are having one more data for one attachment, you can see 1,000 entries, 256 entries, 500 entries, which length is segregated and position is segregated. So this is how the attachment doc looks like, and you can't see anything from here. But when your table is consuming, this is the table which has a more data compared to the sys attachment table. Sys attachment doc table is the one which will consume more and more sites for your instance. So let's see what and all we can do to save this. The first identification is email table. Whenever you send any email to the instance, you may have lots of attachments which is updated, but ultimately those attachments will go to your target table. Like if you want to update that attachment will go to your incident table or your RATM or your interaction, any table, right? In that way, that attachments are uploaded to your incident or target tables as well as it will be in your email attachment table. It's this email table, right? That is one thing. And your first focus is on sysemail, or if you have configured archive rule for sysemail, then the table you should add is table name is ER sysemail, archive email ID. If you see sysemail, we have a 81 records, right? This may come from the incoming email or this may go from outgoing emails. When I say outgoing emails, mostly, you can see the reporting, right? Support existing report, which is there. My group's work, I'm just opening, but just to showcase to you, right? I'll go for edit report. If this is not scheduled, what I'll do is I'll schedule this report to one of the, email ID and we'll check from there. Okay. So, and now we'll go to schedule report. So now I have given the email address to test@gmail.com. I'll give subject something for testing. Yes, tickets, and also schedule it for now around with now timing 13, and I'll make it to daily, and I'll give this as Excel, right? And I will save this. So now report is scheduled. So now the schedule report, I'll just execute it now for just showing. So it is executed. And if you come and look at your attachment, you see my group work, it has sent and it is been sent to a particular recipients, but the table which will show in this email table because via email the reports are being sent, right? So ultimately, what we can see from this is email table, whatever the incoming attachments which will come, that will also be saved. Whatever the outgoing emails are mostly reports and your PDFs, Excel, whatever the scheduled reports are there, that will also go out. So for our first target is on email tables, is email table. If you are getting incoming emails, that is anyhow getting attached to your incident or target tables. If your email is going out, then that is already sent to recipients, so you don't need that in the attachment table, right? So the first step is to go and create a table cleaner for this table, right? For attachment doc table, or you can also create it for the attachment table for the sysemail table with a particular filter so that you can reduce drastically your attachment table ka size can be reduced, right? So we'll go and create a table cleaner and we'll show you how we can do that. So now we'll go to table cleaner. There are already out of the box table cleaner which is there, and we'll click on new. When you select this attachment table, it will not show up here because there is a system property which is restricting you to create system related tables for any of the reporting. So that will not show here also due to that. Let's go to system property. And if you just search with permitted, you can see glide.ui.permitted tables is the system property. And here they have mentioned what are the tables which we can access for reporting, right? I'll just add a comma and I'll also add this attachment. Also add a comma and I'll add sys underscore attachment underscore doc table. These two table I'll add it for now, and I'll also do the ignore cache because if you do not do the ignore cache, then whole system cache will be refreshed and that may cause the system performance and you may get a slowness also. This is just for temporary. Once my table cleaners are created, I'll come and remove this. So you can also do the same thing. So now I'll go to new record. I'll just refresh this. So now if you open system attachment, see you can able to see the table. Let me select the attachment table first. So created on is as it is. Match field is always created on. So now with this, what is the condition I'll give is if the table name is this underscore email. So I can clean up all the records, because this table cleaner job will run every 1 hour. So every 1 hour it will do the cleanup. But I don't want to, give it for entire record. What I'll do is I'll create it for 1 month. I'll keep it for 1 month, and before 1 month, whatever the data reports are being sent or the email attachment has been received, that I am going to delete. So I'll take it for created on before select 30 days. So once I select created before last 30 days, so keeping 30 days ka data, it will go and delete entire other attachments. And when you are creating a table clear, ensure you also selected the cascade delete. If you haven't selected this, even though I have deleted the attachment from here, so I was showing this one, right? If I deleted the attachment here, the attachment doc table will not get deleted. If this is not getting deleted, you'll have a chunk data saved. So that is, again, it will not help you for database reduce or table size reduce. So ensure you always click on cascade delete. And if you want to delete your, if you have configured for other table cleaner like incident and all, it will also help you to delete your attachments and work notes or activities. I'm not checking all this. I'm only doing cascade delete and save this. So this is a number one, first thing which you need to do. If you are having a archive email, then you can also select that table and you can keep it for this. This is not harming anything. So, however, if you want to do this cleanup, ensure you are testing this in a lower environment. So you are checking main attachments are not getting deleted, and then you can plan for this. This will definitely save the lot of size from you. This is one of the first option. Let's go for the second option now. When you go to sys attachment dot table, and if you just add a filter like this attachment dot table name is empty. If you give this filter and run, you will get so many orphan records which the data is deleted from the sys attachment table. However, it may be cascade delete didn't happen and the orphan record is still saved in the sys attachment doc table, right? So these cases are also causing your ServiceNow database, size increment, and this will also increase your attachment doc table, and it will directly impact your system performance also when you're uploading or downloading the data attachments, right? So what is the filter you need to take is sys attachment dot table name is empty. So if you give this filter, there will be lot of orphan record for sure. Even ServiceNow has also confirmed in one of the article, which I'll show you now. So there, if you see, there will be lot of articles. And when you open this attachment doc filter table and added this filter, if that is going to take lot of time, don't run it. So better you have to go with ServiceNow High Portal Access and check how many orphan records are available in your attachment doc table. For this, sys attachment table name is empty with this filter, right? So they will, give you the exact count how much orphan record you have for this. So now what you have to go is create another, table cleaner record, but this time this is for the doc table, and create on service, attachment doc, and you can select cascade delete, and the filter which you need to give is show related fields. Then select this attachment fields. Then table name is empty. If the table name is empty, then that is considered as a orphan record, and you can directly create a table cleaner with this filter. So what it will do, table cleaner job will run every 1 hour. Every 1 hour, it is going to take the maximum count, and it is start deleting this. So that is the activity which we need to do. And if the data is in huge, you can directly request ServiceNow by giving this filter and to delete the orphan record from their end also. So they can perform the change activity in the non-business hour, and they will delete it for you one time. But keeping this table cleaner will ensure that future there will be no orphan record created in your doc table. So these are the two things which you can do it for your attachment table. So one is for email table, you can create a table cleaner. Another one is for the attachment doc table. With this filter, you can create a table cleaner. I'll also show you the article now. So you can see this is the article. Deleting related attachment leaves orphan record in sys attachment doc table. And they have also given the same thing. Use a table cleanup. Condition is sys attachment dot table name is empty. So this will definitely help you to reduce the attachment doc table data. So once you did both the table cleaner configuration, and you come to the property, and you can delete this, so that if you just added and kept keeping undeletion of the attachment, people can take a report, or people can configure the report for this table, which will be another risky thing. To ensure you're also removing those attachment tables data and saving this. So once you deleted all these things, you have configured the table cleaner, and you can purchase a attachment, email is empty and email tables. Once all these things are done, the data is getting deleted from both the tables, right? Attachment doc table and attachment table. Once the data is getting deleted, if you go and check the database footprint again, you may not be able to see the result immediately. The final thing which is there is table rebuild. Table rebuild is the another activity, database activity, which ServiceNow will perform. And recently it has been introduced to us also, where we can configure and do that. But for attachment table, I would request you to go to ServiceNow and ask them to remove the older orphan record with this filter, and also do the table rebuild activity, which will reorganize the table. And if there is any empty spaces are available within that table, that will also get deleted, and that will also add a new index to that table. So that's the whole concept of table rebuild activity. I would request you to go to High Portal and log a case with them for doing the table rebuild activity. Once your data is completely deleted, post that, they will only share you what is the older table size and newer size, and you can also see that in the database footprint. So these are the steps you have to follow for these two tables. There are more topic on table rebuild, and you can also do how you can do that. I'll come up with a new video. If you have liked this video, please subscribe to my channel and support. Thank you all.